Blessed morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mindset Monday. And it's good to have all of you that are on with us. Today, we're going to be talking about how are you growing? How are you growing today? Now, I know it's a normal thing in Trinidad and Tobago and maybe some of the Caribbean islands and other places in the world that it's a normal question that people ask, how are you going or how are you doing? And you just basically, it's so common that people just respond without even processing the question sometimes. You know, how you going? I good? And all sorts of things happening in your life really and truly that really not so good. But you just don't take the time to get into that with that person because it's such a common question. It's like people just ask it now because it's just the normal thing to ask. But this morning, I want to ask the question, how are you growing? Because I heard some years ago that if you are not growing, you are dying. If you are not growing, you are dying. And I want us to grow, to experience growth as people. Do you want to experience growth? Do you want to move from where you are to where you really desire to be? That is called growth. Would you like to grow? And it's very important. I also heard this saying many years ago that the only living species that does not grow to its full potential is the human being. I just realized I did not spotlight this, so good. Yes, the only living species that does not grow to its full potential is the human being. Let me ask you a question. How tall will a tree grow? As tall as it can possibly grow. Whatever the environment is, whatever the conditions are, whatever the weather is like, that tree will grow based on whatever the circumstance or situation is. Do we do the very same? Or do we cause ourselves to not grow because of our situation or circumstance? The potential that lies within us, we barely tap in to it. And I want to encourage you this morning, it doesn't matter what your situation or your circumstance is, you have the potential to grow. Tap into that potential and start growing. How do you do this? One of my pastor and mentors now, he says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Some people say that guy is a really hard worker, but I don't see him progressing as he really desires to. And there's a reason for that. You are a hard worker, but what are you really working on? Some people focus so much on working on their job that they don't really work on themselves so that they could grow as a person. Because if you get to a certain level in life, but your growth is not on par with where you are, pretty soon, because your growth is here, you're going to drop right back here. Jim Rohn said it like this. He said, if you got $1 million today, it's best you become a millionaire quickly. Because having $1 million doesn't mean that you're a millionaire. Millionaire is really a mindset. So you have to have that millionaire mindset in order to keep that $1 million or even to grow that $1 million. If you get $1 million, but your mindset is down here, you're not a millionaire, or you don't have a millionaire mindset, you're going to lose that million so fast. And there are several examples of it. I'm certain one or two of you may know someone who won the lotto before. I have a cousin who won the lotto, $1.25 or $1.75 million. Is he a millionaire? No. Does he have that money still? No. Did he grow that money? No. I have a neighbor who won the lotto, also $1.something million. So not because you got $1 million, it means that you are a millionaire. you have to have that millionaire mindset, and that is growth. So you have to read the right books, you have to listen to the right audios or watch the right videos to feed your brain the information it needs to now have that mindset that you desire. So that potential to grow, you must tap into that potential today in order to get to where you really desire to be and to maintain that place or position in life, and even to grow from that place or position in life. Again, I'll say, the only species, living species, that does not grow to its full potential is the human. And I don't want you or me to end up in that same situation. So my question to you again today, which is the title of today's talk: how are you growing? Focus on growth today, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedules to jump on Mindset Monday this morning. I trust that the information you received, it will be valuable to you. You got value from it. And if you did, please share it with someone else. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, Monday morning, for another episode of CDR Mindset Monday, saying CDR Inspiration. Mindset Monday. Love you all. Have an awesome Monday, an awesome week, an awesome rest of your life. Thank you so much once again.